Welcome back to the morning show here on Arise News with me, Katura King. My first guest is the CEO of Luxury Villas Group, a premium real estate and property services company based in Nigeria. Tommy Odama is responsible for some of the most exquisite buildings around town, such as the Civic Centre Towers and Atlantic Resort. As a serial entrepreneur with over 15 businesses, which span across real estate and other industries, he's a passionate consultant with robust grounding in property agency, management, and development. Mr. Odama is an award-winning fellow of the Institute of Administration and a member of the Association of Estate Agents in Nigeria. Welcome to the morning show, Mr. Tommy Odama. How are you?
My pleasure.
So nice to have you with us. The man who has created some of the most luxurious businesses, or buildings rather, across Lagos State. Very nice to make your acquaintance. So what exactly is the Luxury Estate Villas Group?
Thank you very much. My name is Tommy Odama. The Luxury Villas Group is a premium real estate services concern. We are a real estate brokerage firm. We've been in business for quite over a decade, and we provide real estate services to our top clientele, giving them niche services.
Right. And so aside from real estate sales and letting, you've also branched out into other ancillary services, rather. What are some of those services?
Yeah, over the years, we found out that we have to incorporate other services related in real estate into the business. So we're able to incorporate security company, integrated security company. We are into short-let services, management, investment, advisory, et cetera, et cetera.
So why did you decide to focus on the luxury niche market, if you will?
Yeah, I think what I've discovered about most business people is they become jack of all trade and master of none. Every entrepreneur, when you're going to a business, you should be able to define the market you want to play. So I choose to play in the luxury space, and that is where we have focus.
How vibrant would you say the luxury real estate market is in a place like Nigeria?
Well, that is a very good question and very challenging. It is vibrant to some reasonable extent. It may not be the way you expect it to play in other developed countries of the world, like you have UK,
yes,
Dubai, South Africa, San Francisco, New York. However, one thing I can promise you, I can tell you for free, is that Nigerians are lovers of luxury. And a few people that have decided to play in this space, they are doing quite well in it. So the luxury real estate market in Nigeria is quite vibrant, and it will keep improving.
So you've been in the business for over a decade and you've seen the market grow. How would you say, what are some of the increases, incremental increases that you've seen within the industry over the last 10 years?
What I can tell you is in the last 10 years, there have been some quite significant increase in the business, especially on the island, where you can see top-notch developments, both residential and commercial properties, yes, like what you call the grade A offices. If you drive through the popular Kingsway, you'll be able to see a lot of high-rise springing up, as well as
we can see some of those on screen now.
Exactly, as well as the Ozumba Umbadiwe, where our corporate head office, Luxury Villa Group, is.
Right. And how optimistic are you about the growth of the luxury real estate market over the next few years?
I'm quite optimistic that the luxury real estate market is going to improve more than where we are now. However, there are certain factors that should be put into consideration for this to happen, such as the economy. There has to be a very strong economy, yes, demographics, government policies, exchange rate, et cetera, et cetera. But if all these factors are put together and they play their own different individual roles, I think there's a great future for the industry.
And in terms of your company, Luxury Villas, what sort of difference or impact are you looking at making in the real estate space?
Yeah, we are already making a serious impact and difference. We've been able to carve a niche for ourselves. When we started, we said to ourselves, we're going to do things right. We have a creed in the company. We adhere strictly to professionalism. We make sure integrity is at play, and we want what we do. We love what we do, and that is why my common saying in the company is that we love what we do and we do it better. So we've been able to put good structure in place. We want a company that is not built around Mr. Tommy Odama. We want an international company that can be compared to other similar companies like Foxton, Colliers, CBRE,
Oh, wow.
the final country of this world. And I think we've been able to prove that to the world, especially when you consider the kind of award and accolades we've received around the globe.
So in terms of global institutions, you recently returned from the Harvard Business School where you took a course. What sort of new knowledge have you brought back with you?
Yeah, the Harvard experience was quite interesting. And knowledge is a continuum. You have to continue to grow yourself for you to be relevant in this industry, just like every other industry, including the business you are. You must invest in yourself. I was able to use the Harvard program to achieve two main things. Was able to acquire more knowledge in the real estate business, and the contact was awesome. So I tend to now transfer what I have achieved or what I have gained from that short course to be able to infuse into my company to take us to the next level.
Right. And one of the projects that your company, or one of the latest projects, I should say, that your company is working on is Freya. Tell me about this event. What is it about?
Yeah, Freya is an acronym for Fusion of Real Estate, Interior and Arts. It is an event to showcase the ingenuity in real estate, arts, and interior decor, because we believe and we know for sure that these three aspects of lifestyle are closely knitted. I wanted to bring experts under one roof to discuss the relationship between these three aspects of lifestyle. Yeah. And we feel there is a dearth of awareness concerning this. That is why we're organizing this event. I promise you something, I think is one of its kind. There is nobody that have actually done something like that under the same heading in this country.
So what's prompted you to merge the three industries together?
Say that again?
What's prompted you to merge the three industries together and create an event out of it?
I think certain things are innate. There are certain things that are in you, what we call vision. Somebody receive a vision, and you now have to put it to use for the world to see. I have always had a flair for luxury, even though I wasn't born into a luxurious life. But like I said, certain things are in it. I was able to look at, I've been able to study the real estate business over the years.
Right.
And I found out that the structure you see is just the building. But there is more to what makes a building a luxury.
Of course. And
if you look at these things that make building to be a masterpiece or a signature design, you cannot exclude art, which is more like an icing in it. And you cannot exclude quality world-class furniture, piece of furniture. So we'll feel because there is a relationship between these three, hence we come up with this idea. And I think for now, it is unique to us.
Intriguing. So what do you think the benefits of merging those three industries is going to be in terms of aligning that with the African property market?
Yeah, the benefits are already everywhere. For instance, I visited Ghana the other day. I was amazed what I saw at a hotel called Kempinski.
Oh, I love that.
It's a piece of artwork. The interior is amazing.
Yes.
And to buttress my point, there's a gallery, there's an art gallery inside the Kempinski Hotel. Although I was on a walking tour to visit a smart city called Apollonia, built by Rendezvous. Rendezvous is a subsidiary of the Renaissance group, founded by the billionaire Steve Jennings. My friend, who is the country managing director, Yomi Ademola, invited me to say it. So by and large, the luxury property market in Africa is already doing well. I don't want to talk of South Africa, which is already miles ahead.
We're going to speak about South Africa later on in the show.
But when we talk about our sub-region, that's a West Africa sub-region, Nigeria and Ghana, I think they are doing very well.
So in terms of your event, Freya, this is the topic for this year's event is Next Frontiers, right? So what exactly led to you coming up with this topic?
There is a reason for it, because we want to take the real estate discussion beyond today. We want to discuss the future of real estate.
Right.
What is the real estate space should look like, say 4, 5 years, 10 years from now?
When you'd have built
We want to begin to
masterpieces.
see the kind of designs by Frank Gehry. We want to begin to see the kind of structure that are designed by someone like Zahara Hadid, the British Iranian architect, who has been able to design some signature buildings in countries like Azerbaijan. And you go to New York, you go to Dubai. So we want to begin to replicate such. And gradually we've started seeing things like that now. If you look at the Nest Oil Towers, it's a piece of artwork. So most buildings you see these days, they depict art in itself. So it goes beyond the ordinary reasoning, thinking. So people begin now to reason outside the box, the conventional way of doing things and doing things differently. Right. So these are the kind of things we want to be seeing on our skies very soon.
And who would you say the target audience is for Freya? So which one of my viewers who are watching today should go to the event?
First and foremost, I'm very proud of the industry I am. I'm a realtor by profession, or what you call a broker. So this event is designed for architects, art connoisseurs, artists, curators, financiers, investors, and a host of other HNIs who want to do one aspect of real estate business here or there.
So we can see the poster flyer on screen now, but for those of us that can't quite make out the date and venue, where and when will it be holding?
Well, this event is coming up on the 8th of December at the Grand Ballroom of the Civic Towers, which is another iconic structure.
Of course.
You see around.
Who built that one?
The building was designed by a Nigerian, I think he has naturalized, excuse me, he's called Alan David. Alan David designed the Civic Towers for a strong entrepreneur, one of the topmost entrepreneurs around, Mr. Jim Ovia, the chairman of Zenith Bank. Yes. He also owns a company called Mark Anthony. People don't know a lot about him when it comes to real estate, but I've been able to interact with him at one point or the other. So it was designed by Alan David. So the people that are watching that should attend the event, you have the architects. Who else? So what? You have architects that should come to the event. Who else should come to the event? Definitely, people like the founder and CEO of AD Consulting will be there as one of the panelists. She's going to be speaking on designs. We have people like Oliver Ewowu, the son of the late Ben Ewowu, is going to be the curator that is. Sandra is going to be there. We have a host of other professionals that are going to be there. It's going to be quite interesting and exciting. That's amazing. Yeah, we can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you very much for joining us. Now, for those of the viewers that want to get a hold of you or reach you via social media, how can they do so? Well, my social media, you can reach me at lvg.com.ng. Amazing stuff. Yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Odama. I'll see you later on in the show. It's my pleasure. Thank you. That is all from property tycoon Tommy Odama for now, as it's time for a short break on the morning show. Stay tuned, as when we return, we're conceptualizing coffee. Intrigued? You don't want to miss it.